Hello, my subscribers. Jeanine here with a great shrimp lunch recipe, dinner recipe, snack recipe, whenever you want recipe. It's sunny finally here in Florida. A nice day. It's been raining like a whole week, and before that, just been cloudy. It's the worst winter ever for me and many people here. Anyways, I got inspired with the sunshine, and I said, I love shrimp. This is so simple but so delicious. You got to try this. I have my shrimp here. This recipe, I do leave them on because we eat them like little cocktail snacks with a dip. So I leave the shell on. We've got these at the Costco the other day. They're the 1625 by Kirkland. They're fabulous. They're clean, they're deveined, everything, and they taste delicious. You can't even tell they're frozen. And I suggest always buy the raw, even if you're making cocktail. I do my shrimp cocktail with the same ones because there is a different taste. When they're already cooked, they kind of have a waterlogged taste no matter what recipe you're making. So always get the clean, deveined, raw. That said, let's get into it. It's so simple, it's silly. All you don't have to use a fancy oil. You could even use vegetable oil. Have your shrimp. I have 20 shrimp in here, maybe figuring 10 each for me and Vinny. I don't know, it's probably a pound. A little drizzle of oil. That's it. I'm going to put a little more because I'm not going to add additional oil to the pan when I cook them. See, that's one ingredient. Smoked paprika. Put a little bit of that all around. Okay. Now let me get a spoon. No, we'll get a fork. And that's it. That's it. I love this recipe. I've been making it for like over 15 years. I got it on the Food Network years ago. I seen it. I said, wait a minute. Grilled shrimp. I hadn't done grilled shrimp before this. But now, whenever I'm in the mood for grilled versus scampi or breaded or, the list goes on for shrimp recipes. And you know what I always say? I love shrimp. I look like a shrimp. I must have been a shrimp in my other life, and I'm going to be a shrimp in my next life. But these are delicious. Something about the simplicity of the smoked paprika. They just already got that grilling vibe, flavor going on. They really don't need anything else. He did ask a pinch of salt. The chef added a little pinch of salt. Okay, so with that, and you want to get crazy, you could add garlic, you could add onion powder. I'm going to put a little bit of pepper. Excusez-moi. And put a little bit, not much, because I feel like it's so simplistic. I shouldn't have got on to show you, but I have to, because there's a fabulous dip that goes with these. And if you make them, these two go together like a marriage. Me and Vinny only eat these this way. It's the only grilled shrimp we eat. I don't like them. Oh, I got my first warrior badge. Crazy Stove bit me the other day. I got a burn. Got my first burn since doing cooking on camera all my life. I think it's only the third oven burn in my life, luckily. Knock on wood. Okay. You let them marinate. They suggest 15 minutes. We're going to let them sit. Don't matter. Don't matter. Now we're going to make the dip. I have another recipe I got to get to show you guys separately. Today I don't have the time to do them, but it's usually made with preserved lemons, which I don't know if it heightens the flavor, but I think it does enrich it. But I don't have time today. It's a very simple, equal parts salt and sugar, and jar them, and they last for 6 months in the fridge. And that's what he used for these shrimps. I know how to do it, and I want to share it with you, but I want to get to that. And I think I'm going to kill the extra channel because there's no time to separate. Things have to go with certain recipes. Let me get my knife. Okay, this is simple too. It's not a hard sauce. Let's pretend these for today. They're going to taste just as good, I promise you. These are 2 lemons chopped up. Okay, so we're just going to chop. Ooh, be careful now. Don't get cocky. All right, so you chop these up very fine as you can get them. Okay, and it asks for additional lemon, which I'm not going to put because I'm using the whole slice here like that. I may even put a little less because they seem quite lemony to me. That's a powerhouse, and it only calls for a half cup of mayonnaise. These 2 ingredients alone to a half a cup of mayo. I'm going to write everything in the directions, and I'm going to talk about the lemons and anything. If I felt it was too lemony with this amount today, I'll tell you cut it back if you use fresh, unpreserved versus preserved. I like to put all that. I'm starting to get very involved and detailed in my description, because I know I would like to know those little things. You know, what did you change? Did you change anything? Could I substitute? A lot of people always ask that. And what I'm going to do now, today, probably on camera, because I'm using the fresh unpreserved and they smell wonderful, very, very lemony, what I'm going to do is I'm going to taste it. I'll know right away before I add the whole amount in. Notice how I always say, I'll know right away. I'll know right away, like I'm Emeril Lagasse. I love it. I love him too. Haven't seen him in forever on Network, Discovery. I don't know. Where's Emeril hiding? Let's find Emeril. He used to inspire me so much. What a great cook. God, that man made even the difficult recipes look easy. But I couldn't do his because you know why? And I still feel I'm not very big on Cajun. I'm not a big spice girl. I have a jar in my cupboard. I was enthused to try to make a spicy grilled shrimp like the one I'm making, but not as spicy. And once I found this, I said, I don't need Cajun shrimp. The smoked paprika is Cajun enough for me. Okay, so you see what I've done with that. Let's put half of it to start right into the mayo, and we'll reserve a little bit. Next, it calls for a tablespoon of fresh. This is the only nitpicky thing. You got to go out and get fresh tarragon. They sell them in the herb section in the supermarkets where the fresh herbs are for about $2. You get the whole thing. And again, when I get to all my tips, I'm going to do one devoted video and try to do 3 or 4 items in there, like a dip and 2 storage tips for tarragon and parsley and fresh dill, because these, you can save these in those little cups. The plastic cups that I'm always raving over. Why waste it? You paid $2. You're only going to use like a quarter's worth, or, you know, let's say 30 cents worth. Why throw it away? I hate that. And it is the only recipe I use tarragon for. Even though they say it's a fabulous herb for seafood, and I'm sure it would be delightful on salmon and this and that, but this is the only seafood recipe I know to put it with, so I don't want to waste it. I got to do a little tarragon research. I got to find out what else can I put tarragon in. And for some reason, I'm telling you, I tried to sneak away one day and try these grilled shrimp with the paprika, tasty, with another dip. Not the same. It's not the same. Now I know. Another thing I've learned through my years, when they say certain tastes that go together, certain flavors, you don't mess with it, because there is like a marriage of flavors. It makes sense. Excuse me. I need a Scotch tail. It's real time because, again, cameraman is enjoying some sun out on the terrace because it's been so miserable here. All right. Now we're going to put, that's about a tablespoon, and we're going to put that right in with the mayo. And that's your dip. Your dip is done. How hard was that, right? 1, 2, 3. Easy dip, easy shrimp. Mix it all around. And you should chill it a little bit. I'm going to taste it and chill it a little while I'm grilling the things. And I'm not going to have to eat in front of you guys. I just want to make sure you get to see all the components, the process, and that's it. This is a great party platter. Oh my goodness. And the other great thing about these, they can be eaten room temperature. You can eat them hot out of the pan, and they're just as good. An hour later, you pass by the table and you grab one with a little dip, because I've had them at cocktail parties in my home. They're wonderful. And those are hard to find. Foods that you can put at a cocktail party that taste good warm, room temp. I'm always on the lookout for something like that. So let me just taste a little bit. Okay. It could use the other lemon, the rest of the lemon. It can. And it could also use a touch of salt, a little pepper. Excuse me, a little salt. I could deal with a little pepper. Okay. And then she's done. I'm going to put it in this plate to chill. And while this is chilling, I'm going to show you how I grill up my shrimp. I'm going to show you my favorite pan for these types of grilling items. You may want to go out and get it. And like I say, let me just scrape this in. I hate wasting. You won't believe how delicious this tarragon is in here. All right, let me throw this in the fridge. She's done. 3 ingredients. She's going to chill. Okay, our pan's been heating. Let me see if you can see this. Let me tip the camera a minute for you guys. This is a very large square skillet. stick free. Why is my brain going dead in one? You know what I'm saying? Non-stick, large square pan. And what I'm gonna do? Did you say I'm having trouble here? All right, let me get them into the pan and then I'll put the camera onto it. You don't need to see me. It's more important to see these shrimp getting grilled. I'm gonna toss them in the seasoning. You hear that sizzle? That's why I use non-stick and I don't use additional oil. It has oh my God, the smell. I'm telling you, you've got to make this. It's so economical. The Costco shrimp. Let me see if I could dip this a little bit to show you. You have to just do that for a minute. Okay. Then you just grill them. I'll show you when they're ready and they come out on the plate. You grill each side for a few minutes, maybe 3 minutes on each side, like that. I'm going to kill Vinny. I'm never filming alone again. It's so difficult without him. You know? Smelling good, smelling good. So I hope everybody's enjoying their January, getting back into routines and such. I know I'm still not at Christmas. I'm still like lagging behind. I have things, little straggler decor around the house. I haven't gotten my storage cabinet completely fixed. I want to organize better because we went to Costco twice already, and I hate dumping stuff all over the floor, you know. I like everything neat because the more organized I am, the better I can do everything. Cooking, cleaning, whatever. They're good. As soon as one side turns pink, you flip them. I'm flipping them all now, even though you can't see that. You're going to see the finish grilled on the plate. I want to get a nice platter. Like I said, these are delicious. We're a little late today for lunch, but it doesn't matter. We call it late lunch, early dinner, and we'll probably throw a salad to go with this. Vinny loves these. Absolutely loves them. And like I said, the great thing is no worries, because if they sit for a while or a little bit, they really don't sit in our house. As soon as they hit the table, we're done. We have our 10 to 12 each, and it's call it a day, as I'm sure you will. And those shrimp from Costco seem to be, we've always made them with those. And fresh. Sometimes I'll go to Whole Foods and I'll buy, when they have them on sale, I have the Prime. I could get a wonderful pound of extra large jumbo, not jumbo, I think jumbo or extra large shrimp for under $20. So I do that pretty good. And they're almost coming along. Thank you for all the new subscribers, each and every one of you. I wouldn't be here without you. Share me, spread me. My goals are small. I'm not looking to be a superstar. I just want to make sure that everybody's enjoying it and I reach my goal. Because once you get to your goal, you could do things. You could do lots of stuff. Like I said to you in a video, I can't even make a poll to talk to you guys and say, hey, what recipe would you like next week? Would you like shrimp or pasta? Do you want me to do a beef? Do you want me to do pork? You have to have 500 subscribers just to have that benefit or that privilege or accessory to the YouTube channel thing. So that's pretty shitty. Can I say that on camera? So that's really what it's all about. They keep having these milestones. If you want to be with the Amazon, I think it is, or an affiliate or something where you could sell or get a percentage. You see a lot of the YouTubers, they say, I'm an affiliate of such and such, and if you buy this, I do get a percentage, a paid. It's not a lot. I looked into that. It's not a lot. I don't think that's something I want to do. I want to just come up with some fun t-shirts and things for my food quotes. I think you guys will be hilarious. You think it'll be hilarious. You'll like them. I've been working on that on the side just for fun. And I just love cooking. I'm going to keep doing it. Alrighty. Let me get a dish, a nice dish, because they're almost done. But you know me. I'm like that with the eggs and the shrimp. I don't like to see no translucence in the shrimp. I like to make sure they're cooked through. So let me get a plate. Be right back. sorry, I'm back. That's asking a lot. I know. Just stay there for me. Who does that? You're going to leave me now. You say, who does that? All right. Let's get ready to plate these puppies. I can't do the one at a time thing. I'm going to try to grab as many as I can. Got a beautiful square rectangle platter here. Get those on. Okay. And this is why you want to keep the oh goodness, the handle on. Let's call it the handle, the shell, the tail. Okay. You want to keep the tail on because it's easy for people to pick up. They could pour themselves a little plate and have finger food. Give themselves, you put this out with some little cocktail plates. We even do it for ourselves, me and Ben. You'll see. I'm not serving it this way just for YouTube. We actually serve it at the coffee table in the living room like this for us. Let me go get that beautiful dip and then show you. This is all you had to do. You're going to love it. I promise you. And here's the dip. And here is the finished dish. I have to take a picture of it. Okay. Grilled shrimp with smoked paprika and a lemon aioli dip made with fresh tarragon and lemons that I will provide the recipe to do with preserved lemons, which only heighten the flavor of it all. And they are delish. Thank you for watching. I hope it wasn't too long, and forgive me my breaks and getting away from the camera for a few seconds. We'll have cameraman back in the next video, I promise. Thank you to all you subscribers. I love every one of you.